What's up, YouTube? Timmy's here. Now, of course, since we are pretty much in the month of July, here are lots of really cool movies to look forward to. So here are my official top 10 anticipated movies of July. All right, coming in at number 10 is not really a film that will probably be on a lot of people's lists, but I actually quite enjoyed the first film, so I'm actually intrigued to check out the second, and that is My Spy Eternal City. Now, this of course, here you got Dave Bautista, who plays JJ, who is convinced by a company to accompany Sophie on her school trip to Italy. When they become involved by an terrorist plot, you also got Chloe Coleman, and I actually thought the first film, which of course could have, which if you guys remember, the first film did got released around when like the pandemic happened. It was supposed to be a theatrical release, but because there's closed. They decided to yank it and put it on VOD, and it became an Amazon hit. So I'm actually, I mean, if the first film came out regular, this probably would have gotten a full theatrical release. But hey, it is what it is, I guess. I'm still intrigued to check this one out. I'm hoping it's as good as the first film. You got Anna Faris also in this, Ken Jeong, so I'm intrigued to check out the sequel. All right, now coming in at number 9, I'm going with Fly Me to the Moon. Now, this is, of course, directed by Greg Berlanti, who gave us that movie Love Simon, which I don't love Simon, was terrific. You also got Channing Tatum, Scarlett Johansson, and does take place during the 1960s space race between the U.S. and the Soviet Union. A relationship develops between the NASA director in charge of the Apollo 11 launch and the marketing specialists brought to fix NASA's public image, stage a backup to fake the moon landing. And the trailers have this for this looks pretty decent. A really decent sci-fi space comedy, rom com, I guess to say too. Channing Tatum is always great. Scarlett Johansson's terrific. So I'm intrigued to see this one of my premieres. All right, number 8, I'm going with the film Sing Sing. Now this movie stars Coleman Domingo, which lots of early people are saying that people who saw this film last year says that this could be another Oscar bait for Coleman Domingo, which I'm all for because I know he was terrific in Rustin. Now, one interesting thing about this film is about a group of small prisoners inside Sing Sing Correctional Facility, one of the world's infamous maximum security prisons, attempt to stage their own production of Break In the Mummy's Code. And what's interesting about this film is the prison. Most of the prisoners that's in the film are actually real life prisoners. So I really find that should be really interesting there. Uh, like they're people who are actually incarcerated. I'm guessing they're not dangerous like because they want to cast some. Like I don't think they'll cast dangerous prisoners. These are probably just people who went to jail for non-violent stuff, I guess. But I'm so intrigued to see this when it premieres. Paul Racy's also in this. He was good in Sound of Metal. This is A24, so that piques my interest too. So I'm intrigued to see this when it premieres. All right, number 7, I'm going with D-Day. Now, this takes place in 2008 during the last month of summer before high school begins. An impressionable 13-year-old Taiwanese American boy learns what his family can't teach him and how to skate and how to love his mother and others and other coming of age stuff. Now, this actually just premiered at the Sundance Film Festival with some rave reviews, and the trailers have looked really solid. This also stars young actor Isaac Wang. Joan Chan is also in this. This definitely feels like a really decent coming of age story. Looks intriguing. Really getting a feel of, let's say, the movie Eighth Grade. Remember that movie Eighth Grade that got released a couple years ago? Definitely having a little bit of feel of that here. So I'm intrigued to see this one premieres. It looks really interesting. All right, number 6, I'm going with Twisters. Of course, starring Glenn Powell, Daisy Edgar. I still don't really know if this is like a sequel or just straight up reboot or whatnot. But this is from director uh, Lee Chung Chang, who of course gave us Minari a couple years ago. That was a really good film. Glenn Powell looks great in this. Daisy Edgar Jones, I think, is terrific. Anthony Ramos. This looks like it could be a lot of fun. It looks pretty dumb too, but looks entertaining. Looks really intriguing. So, like I said, I'm really interested in seeing this when it premieres. And of course, the original Twister is so iconic. Like, if you guys never seen the original Twister, definitely give that one a go. All right, number five, I'm going with Despicable Me 4. Now, I really enjoyed the Despicable Me franchise, so I'm looking forward to check out the fourth one. This time around, you got Gru, who welcomes a new member to the family, Gru Jr., who's intent on tormenting his dad. However, their peaceful existence soon comes crashing down when criminal mastermind Maxime Lee Ma escapes from prison and pretty much has it wants revenge on Gru. Now you got the voices of Steve Carell back as Gru. Will Ferrell is also in this. I'm definitely looking forward to check out this one premieres. Again, the Despicable Me films and the Minions movies are really intriguing. So I'm looking forward to see where they're gonna take this new one to. Say what you want about the Despicable Me films, they are money makers. Inside Out 2, by the way, became the first $1 billion film of the year. Could there be a good chance Part 4 of the Despicable Me could fit in there? Who knows? All right. Number four, I'm going with Long Legs. Now, this stars Michael Moreau and Nicolas Cage. So interesting about this trailer that we don't really see Nicolas Cage in the trailer. And according to the director Oscar Perkins, who's the son of Auntie Perkins, he pretty much says that we're not going to be seeing Nicolas Cage in this film until we see the film. Like, we have not even had any photos of him, nothing in the trailers for him. Like, you would not even know Nicolas Cage is in the film until you watch the trailer, and at the end of the trailer, it says Michael Moreau's name and Nicolas Cage's name. Like, if you guys don't know anything about this film, you would not know that Nicolas Cage is even in this film. Like, even when on the trailers always show people in the background who probably didn't even heard about this film, was like, Nicolas Cage is in this? Where is he? Uh, Now, if you got this, really definitely feels like a new take of Silence of the Lambs. Like, I really got a Silence of the Lambs vibe in this. It takes place in 1990s, where new FBI agent Lee Hawker was assigned to unsolve a case involving a satanic serial killer known as Longlegs. An investigation becomes more complicated with accurate evidence uncovered. Hawker realizes a personal link to the killer and must act quickly to prevent another family murder. And you also got like Colonel Shipka's also in this. Who else is in this film? Oh yeah, Blair Underwood, Alicia Witt. Got some really cool supporting players too. It looks really creepy, and the reviews for this has been solid. As of right now, it has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So there's that. I'm hoping this is a good one. It looks really creepy, and Neon has been crushing it in the horror space lately. So they're trying to run A24 with their money for the best horror studio there. So yeah. Anyway, number three, I'm going with Beverly Hills Cop Axel. Now, once again, you got Eddie Murphy, this time who returns to Beverly Hills after his daughter Jane's life is threatened. She and Axel team up with her ex-boyfriend and his old pals to uncover a conspiracy. Now, you got Joseph Gordon-Levitt in this, the return of Judge Reinhold, Paul Reiser. You got some really cool supporting players coming in, returning, and some new supporting players. I, of course, cannot wait for this because the Beverly Hills Cop movies are a lot of fun. Just seeing Eddie Murphy back on screen is always given too. So, yeah, I'm really pumped to check this one out. It premieres on Wednesday, by the way. I thought it premiered on Friday, but looks like it comes out on Wednesday. So I'm definitely going to see that, and I'll do my review for it when I see it. All right. Oh, and by the way, I'm also planning to do my reviews for the Beverly Hills Cop films, so keep your eye out for those reviews. All right. Number two, I'm going with Maxan. Of course, the third installment of the X franchise, technically a follow-up to X, because Pearl was more of a prequel, but still is on the third installment. This time around, you got Mia Goth, who sets out for fame and success in 1980s Hollywood while being targeted by a killer known as the Night Stalker. Interesting enough, Kevin Bacon is in both this and Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley, or Axel, if I said. So this is pretty much the week of Kevin Bacon. Who does love the bacon, right? Of course, you got Halsey's also in this. Bobby Cannavale, Giancarlo Esposito, great year for him. I cannot wait for this. The trailers have looked terrific. I loved X. Pearl was terrific as well. If this movie comes out and is as good as Pearl and X, this could be maybe my new favorite trilogy of all time. Like this might actually be a conversation It might actually end up in my top 10 favorite trilogies of all time. I kid you not. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to check this one out when it premieres. And Mia Goth is just amazing. I cannot wait to see her in Blade. But to be honest, by the time Blade comes out, she'll actually look like her Pearl character from X. So yeah. And my number one anticipated film of July, is there any question what number one was? Seriously, it was my number one anticipated film of the whole year, and it's my number one anticipated film of July. My number one pick is obviously Deadpool and Wolverine. I am so pumped for Deadpool and Wolverine. Um, I just love the Deadpool movie just in general. MCU's first R-rated film of all time. Uh, I cannot wait to see what's going on in this thing. I can't wait to see some of the cameos that's going to be popping up. Uh, of course, seeing Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman on screen is just something I never knew I like. That's probably the best news cycle I've ever talked about since I've been doing YouTube videos. To be honest, so seeing them two team up is going to be great to see. So I cannot wait for Deadpool Wolverine. Crazy to believe that this is pretty much the first MCU film since the Marvels. And this is the only MCU movie of the year, by the way. So it is insane to believe. But hey, hopefully they'll come back strong next year too with Captain America, Thunderbolts, because they really need Deadpool and Wolverine to be a hit for them. Because if it ain't, yeah, I hate to say it, but the MCU is gonna slide down. So hopefully we'll see how great this does. But hey, the tickets track is selling pretty well. But anyway, that is, of course, pretty much it. Here is my quick rundown. Number 10, My Spy Eternal City. 9, Fly Me to the Moon. 8, Sing Sing. 7, Dee 6, Twisters. 5, Despicable Me 4. 4, Long Legs. 3, Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. 2, Maxan. And number 1, Deadpool Wolverine. Now, there's other ones I probably could have added too. Let me get to Movie Insider. All right, there's also, of course, the new Descendants movie. I'm actually looking forward to check that one out, especially since you got Brandy returning as Cinderella. This is gonna be the year of Brandy, by the way. She has this, The Front Room. We had Brendan Fraser sons. Are we gonna be seeing the Brandy sons? I don't know. All right. Other stuff coming out this week: Space Cadet. The movie Kill. That looks interesting there. All right. Wow, Black Riders and Civil War is coming on VOD this month. That's interesting. Let's see what else we got here. Tyler Perry's Divorce in the Black, which I'm not interested in that. The movie Touch, National Anthem. Wow, Horizon is already coming out VOD this month. Oh boy, that says something. Let's see what else we got here. Skywalker's A Love Story, The Good Half with Nick Jonas. So we got some interesting stuff, but not anything that looks interesting as my top 10 here. But let me let you guys. Which of these, what are some of your anticipated films coming out in the month of July? Are you excited for Deadpool, Wolverine, Maxine, Beverly Hills Cop? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is me signing off.